Alright, I am back, and we have the Castigator Heavy Warjack. Once again, I'm not sure if this is all part of one large video because the time wasn't so bad, or if this is a part 2 or 3. But hopefully, whichever it is, we are back in the running. So I've been sort of test fitting pieces. This piece right here, let me get it. That little thing, see the nubs on it goes in these, and I'm not sure if it's been, I don't know, warped or not cast quite right, but I'm having to stretch it a little to get it into place where it needs to go. So what I'm going to do is start there, and that means starting with the head. I don't really want to do that, but that seems like this is going to be troublesome. So I'm going to start there with putting the head in and all that stuff and getting that piece snapped in so that we don't have issues with that. The head has to be up a little bit, so I'll wait until that gets there. And hopefully we won't have too many issues with that. Oh no, you're sideways twisted. Come here and look face on at you. That is better. And yeah, this will make it a little difficult to paint. But yeah, I guess I'm going to wait for that to dry more because I'm going to have to push on that. So I have these pieces in here because I slid them, but these little things just stuck in here, and they are actually, like some of the other pieces, uniquely shaped so that they will only go in the one hole that they were assigned to be put in. So that makes it easier for these big, I don't know what you would call these, flamer fist things that this thing has. They are flamer fisty things that it likes to use to punch things. So you got those. Got the torso piece already has the loincloth on it. So just have to figure out which leg goes on which side. So it looks like this leg. So it goes like that. Alright. So, no glue in there. Doop. Just burped. There you go. This is the right leg again. And there we go. Well, is the right leg. The right leg and the right leg. Okay, this is the more blobby shape. It is a lot bigger hole to this side. So, weird. There it goes. Glue squeeze out. He's going to be like chunky. Okay, how are these shoulder pieces supposed to go? Looking. So, like this. That attaches in here on this. Oh, that thing just suddenly feels so heavy. Okay, so that's, and then that connects that ball joint. Okay. And you seem fine, so I'm going to put a little dab of glue in these little nubs that are here. Yep, got it. And then I'm going to gently push this into position without gluing I was going to say without gluing myself to it, but that has already reached critical failure. This is hard. It's one thing wrestling it in when you can like grab it and just push it where you want. It's another thing wrestling it in when, if you touch certain areas, you end up glued to it and it wants to come with you instead of staying with the model. I think I got it though. There we go. I think that got it, yes. Just hold that for a second to make sure that, because it is, that should glue in place. I'm going to put these back pieces in These are uniquely shaped as well. So one goes in one and the other goes in the other, so it shouldn't be too much confusion. Just get them in the right orientation. One goes in there. I'll put them both in real quick because that one's going to have to be held because it's kind of wobbly. Wobbly, wobbly, wobbly. LT does this and puts a glue on for him, and he pushes it. He's pushing so hard. I think you're trying to tell him you don't have to push it so hard. That you hurt yourself just to attach it, but you know, little kids, I think they gotta do that. So, what you gonna do? Looks like I have very limited posability with him. I can turn him one way or another, but not too much elevation because this kind of peg, round peg in a round hole kind of situation here. May just go with that. That looks good. Holds tight. Just a little dab of glue. And push it back into place. Or not. There we go. Push it back into place. Looks like it fits good and holds. How these, okay, these flamethrowers, where are they gonna, guess I'm gonna have to get a shoulder blade on here to figure that out. So let's work on that then. Should be just a dab of glue on this flat plate, and this should connect to that very well. Number one shoulder gluing on. This is a thick chunk of plastic. This heavy Warjack. Very, very thick chunk of plastic. Okay, so his pipes here will connect. They just connect. Where can they connect? Trying to figure out where they should connect. Should they connect there? That would mean this shoulder needs to be. See if I can pop this shoulder off before it gets too glued. Oh no, not sharp. Nope. I think it's good. Okay, so hopefully I can make this work then. I just don't know where this should connect is the thing. Just not. None of this looks like a good place. Right there? Oh yeah, that does look great. So, on both sides. Let me see here then. Oh my gosh, this is a mass of tentacle-like. That like that, yeah. And this one like this. Yep. Alright, I'll be right back in just a second. Hey, I'm back. Got the shoulder off. And if you're wondering how, I just took a quarter in there and popped it real quick. Because this really actually needs to be at a certain point, because this connects here, right? And then that joint can only come in at a certain angle. And so that shoulder actually needs to be much more kind of forward facing the ball joint on the shoulder. So yeah, this is different. Really needs to be in the spot. I feel almost like I need to. Wow, it's like three hands to do this. This is not cool. I hate complications. But yeah, this should work. Now if we just figure out exactly where it's supposed to go and get the shoulder in place, the right angle. Should have done this in the first place so I don't look so silly. It doesn't feel like right though, does it? Because yeah, how's that supposed to work? Because if that connects there, like that, yeah. Maybe we should do that first then. Although, I'm not sure if that's going to be like the best solution for hooking that up. But it's the only one we got, right? Doesn't go there though, would it? Nope, maybe I should look at the picture on the box. That doesn't help, does it? No, it doesn't go there. Okay, good. It does go to this lower spot. Doesn't go there, it goes to this lower spot. That's good to know. So I think maybe I have to get this in that way, and then I can get the shoulder in at the right angle. Or at least start to. Okay, gotta hold it a little bit longer. And all we gotta do is get these two shoulder pieces in this, two arms in, and this guy will be complete. Okay, there we go. So if we do that, then we will know the angle right there. Right, I'm gonna keep, see, it seems kind of, oh, you fell off. You know what? These can be used on either side, so maybe it's the shoulder that's not the... Maybe I have the wrong shoulder. Yep, I do. Look. I have the wrong shoulder. I believe I have the wrong shoulder. Okay, so one more time, and the shoulder has got to be seriously kicked back. Like this way. And then this will fit, and that will fit. Let's make sure real quick before it dries. Like that. That'll work. Okay, come on, man. Hold together on me. There we go, that's how it's gonna work. And just hold the shoulder there for a second so it can dry. Oh, totally out of frame. Like this. In there like this, like a boss. And you're not holding at all. Why? Why you not hold? Because you want to be mean to me? Stick like crazy when I don't need you to, and then don't move when I do. They're so nice to me, the models. I think they're out to get me, truthfully. I really do. And no, why are you moving? This is annoying. This is just not gluing at all. That's too much glue. Yeah, look at that thing. Try to rub it with the glue. The glue's getting tacky now. We gotta get it in the right spot. If we don't, we're gonna be having to try to snap it off again, and that wasn't fun the first time. Using a quarter. It worked though. Slipped it right down there between the body and the shoulder joint. Give it a little twist and it popped right at the glue joint, which was very fortunate for me. I guess I need to do this, huh? I need to put some glue on this and some glue. Can't even get it, but on that pad, like that. There we go. And just glue all three of these at the same time. That's what I need to do, so that it's all together, gluing at once. How about that? Now I got it. So, things that are going on in the real world. Summertime. It is so hot here. It's like also the rainiest it's been in a few years. So it's not like Arizona kind of heat. It's like subtropical swamp, and it's like you go outside working for like 30-45 minutes and you have to come inside because you literally can't sweat because there's so much moisture in the air, and your body is trying to sweat to cool off, but the sweat just won't do anything. It just sits on your body, what little sweat you produce. And it's crazy because you come inside and then all of a sudden you are soaked because your body just is like, oh, finally an environment where I can actually sweat and cool off. And wow, he just crazy drenched in just a few minutes, which is not good because it takes at least, just ballpark estimate, 2-3 hours to do the chicken work each day. And it gets brutal on some of the days. Summer is, and you have to be really vigilant in the summer, because the birds really need their water. They really need their the right food. You can't give them corn or other things like that. That's winter food, because it when they eat it, it kind of warms them up, warms them from their tummy out, keeps them warm. But you don't want to do that in the hot summer. So you got to get them the right food. You got to get them, make sure they have the water, it's cleaned out. In the summer times when we lose birds, if we're going to lose birds older than, young babies that, maybe there were some issues with them that weren't 100% right or something, as far as formation and all that stuff, then we will lose them as babies or young chicks, and then through teenagehood and everything tend to be fine after that point, unless it's summertime. Then summertime is when you will lose a bunch if you're not careful. This shoulder is not attached, so I'm going to have to try to sneak some glue down between these joints here and push it back together and see if it'll hold this time. But yeah, the summertime heat is literally killer, and this summer is no different, except for this summer we have lost nobody this summer yet. Knock on wood. Be very vigilant and been very careful to keep them. This is like, none of this is holding. It's like, what is wrong with this? Totally need to just wipe this down. Sometimes I guess that happens. This kind of glue sometimes just don't want to go. Give it a shake, because the other side just glued up just fine. Put a little bit more glue down on the spots that we need, because it glued fine right here on the ball joint. It's just the other two spots didn't take like they should. I got glue everywhere on my fingers, and it's trying to be mean to me. But yeah, that's this time of summer is brutal. Yeah, it's been worse different years, but this is pretty bad for heat and humidity. Humidity's worse. Though, like, all the chickens will be out there during the heat of the day, like from, let's say, about 10:30 to about 3, and they'll all be in the little shade areas of their enclosures, and they'll all be panting like dogs because they're so hot, and that's basically, they don't sweat. That's how they cool off of the panting. And then, like, after about 3, about 4 or 5, when the sun starts to go down on the other side of the house and it cools off in the backyard, they will all get up and start running around and doing all the stuff they normally do all winter when they're doing stuff. So he's done now, I think. That's what he looks like. Boom. He's done. And that's pretty cool. Except that one arm is not holding right now. But I think it just needs to sit in glue. So I will set him off to the side with that arm pressed in. And then glue him to his base in a little bit. And it fell off, so I will glue that. But yeah, he'll be done. Alright guys, if you got anything from this, I hope you did. Next up for these guys will be paint. So we will do that. I will paint them. I'll probably just go ahead and base them and then start from there. They'll be already based white when I do a video on that. And I'm not the greatest painter, so it'll be just basically like, hey, if you're not the greatest painter, you can still do it kind of video. And you can make them look sort of decent. So that's what we're going to do. No tricks or anything, just hanging out and doing some hobbying. Alright, if you like this, please leave me a thumbs up, comment section, all that jazz. Subscribe to the channel for updates and all that. And I will talk to you later.